Hello and welcome to another team review. Today I'm gonna review the team that got me to 2948 MMR. So we are really high up. This brought me also into the leaderboards now. In the current state was like the rating I had yesterday. I'm like ranked 360, 390, something around that. And today I already claimed like 100 plus more points, so I'm like rank 150 around there I think now. Which is pretty cool. The team is Deoxys defense lead. We have Lickitung, the Say Swap, and Scrafty in the back. Basically, team idea here is to stop some energy with the Deoxys defense most of the time in neutral matchups, switch into the Lickitung, bait out the fighter, and get some shields with the Psycho Boost, so we don't really have to face the fighter with our Scrafty, who is also weak against it. I did not create this team on my own. I got this team from someone who was in a Twitch chat from Iceband, and the guy was Dr. Banner. I don't know if he has like social media. I think he has like Twitter or something. If I find that, I'm gonna link it down below. It was his team, and I just copied that, and I got like really successful with that. Like, it's a really strong team. Highly recommend that, especially for the current meta. I don't know if it's gonna be as good if we have the 60-second switch time again, but currently it's just really strong. Going into the gameplay right here, we have Mew. Mew is really not too good against this Scrafty, which is nice. We can just shield the wild shot here and finish out the game with a foul play. Scrafty is basically the closer of this team. Like, having Scrafty with shields in the back is like so strong. It's just like, it destroys a lot of things, especially if you already got rid of the fairy type. It's like basically then it has no real answer. Like, of course you can go for like flying types or something like that, but even then, like, you can hit them with foul play. I think one of the worst Pokemon you can actually face is a Mandibuzz, because it resists like both moves basically. I mean, Power Punch is neutral but doesn't do anything, so it's not as good. But here you see how strong Lickitung is against Medicham that actually got the defense drop. He actually forced a shield here still. Or I think he actually no shields and we still won the matchup. Yeah, we won the matchup against the Medicham there, even though he got the defense drop, which is crazy. And now we can realign our Pokemon perfectly. We got the Umbreon against the Scrafty. And he stays in here, which is interesting. I think I'm gonna shield this. No, I'm not gonna shield this. Last Resort does a lot, but he has G-Fisk in the back, which is like really good to know. This was stupid that I threw the Power Punch there actually. Like, I don't know why I did that. Yeah, no, I tried to catch a move. Like, this was not perfectly played, to be honest. Should have just kept on with my energy there and just switched immediately into DD. But we're still in a good spot here. Scrafty just hard beats both of the mons there. I really like Scrafty. I didn't really expect that I would like it, because it's so frail to fairy types, and I usually don't like mons that has like some hard counters where it can't do anything against it. So it's actually not a Pokemon I would really play a lot, but it was just so strong, like seriously. The thing is just a monster. And it has like so many good matchups where it just can counter down stuff, and if you get it boosted up, like there's nothing really that wants to take on a Scrafty. And yeah, my opponent here has like two really weak Pokemon to Scrafty, and Scrafty just sweeps here. Good game to my opponent. And into the next game, we have Deoxys defense against Fortress. Fortress is like a core breaker here. Fortress is really bad, especially if you lag in the beginning. I'm just gonna go for the Psycho Boost to get some damage. Of course it's resisted, but it still does some damage, and go into my Say Swap there, which is a decent matchup. And I think my opponent actually baits me here, which is like crazy. Like, why would you? Earthquake does like way more. And I'm just gonna try to get the switch clock up here, so I can switch out when he switches, and he goes into Politoed. And actually gonna stay in, try to get to a Power Whip. Maybe I should have went into the Deoxys there, knowing what he had like in the lead. That was maybe not the best play actually. Now I go into Deoxys, maybe a bit too late there, but I catch a move, which is fine. I don't really have to shield because I know Deoxys is kinda useless. And he has Fortress, and I can go for the Psycho Boost. I hope that I live that. And I don't, which is sad, but I can farm him down with my Scrafty. But of course my Scrafty gonna get a debuff here, I think, if I remember correctly. It's like 1 day ago, the match. And yeah, he has Politoed there. I didn't even see what the other Pokemon was. It was too fast for me. But it's basically always the same thing. You have like, you cannot try to, if you switch out with the Pokemon, you cannot want to have a move stored. So you can swap in and get some pressure. Okay, he has a Deoxys there. You can go straight for the foul play there, because I think for him, he thought I would bait there so I get the boost and kill him immediately. But I figured out that like if I just shield here, I should be fine just countering down and throw the punch so my counters do more damage, and we should be okay here. Yeah, and we double KO there, which is fine. Good game to my opponent. And into the next match, we have Deoxys against Stunfisk. It's actually really cool on this team. Like, you have two really hard answers to Stunfisk. What I'm gonna do here is double up to Psycho Boost. If he throws, it's fine. And then I'm gonna try to switch out, which I couldn't because of lag, which is cool. But it's fine. I don't really care about that, because I have two more stored there, and it goes into Tropius. So it's fine here. We kind of wanted the Tropius out of the way anyway for our Scrafty to sweep. And you see how strong Lickitung is. Like, it's seriously one of the best Pokemon. Try to walk that shit. Like, seriously, it's just so good. Just walk it. It's just so worth it. It's just one of the best save swaps in the game right now. Here I can just go for my stored Psycho Boost without a problem. And he shielded us, which is fine for me. I can let this one go. And I don't have to shield. He entered charges and goes into Stunfisk. I can just throw my next move. And with this, I am already done with the switch timer, so I can swap out into my Scrafty, load up on energy, shield this Earthquake, I think. Yeah. And like, Scrafty with energy is just so strong, and especially in like even shields. Oh yeah, oh, I think I tried to swap out there. I don't know if I get the catch. Okay, he let it go, and he has, yeah, I expected a Pelipper in the back. It's still gonna be a close match. I'm just gonna go straight for the damage move, because I thought, okay, most likely I can just farm him down with counter, licks, and whatever. So I'm gonna go straight for the damage move, and now for the bait. And I actually get the last shield, which is just like, now I get more damage on him. I don't really have to shield here. I have my Lickitung ready. This doesn't do a lot, and I can just, yeah, I can shield here and lick him down. I think that's the play. I don't know if I get to move before. I actually do. And we've seen Peter here. Lickitung easily eats away the ball. There's like no problem with that. And this Lickitung going to town right now. And good game to my opponent. Like, I'm on a really good run right now with this team. It's kind of sad that the switch timer goes back to normal now. For me, at least. I kind of wanted to get to Legend before, but it's fine. I mean, like, I would be Legend already if I just played like normal teams all the time and stick to one team, which you should do if you want to get like good. Like, you always kind of need to learn some matchups, how you play them out and whatever. So it's always like more beneficial to stick with one team, but I'm just not doing it for content basically. There's no other reason. Okay, maybe I also don't really want to have easy seasons, because it's already kind of easy to get there with just playing different teams every day. It's just sad to see, but it's just currently the state of the game. At least for me. Like, I know a lot of people are struggling, and that's fine, but for me, I'm kind of good right now. So I'm on the leaderboards now with this team, and I'm basically fine. It was not really a challenge also last time. Last time I also like played a lot of teams. That was like the first real season where I did like YouTube content basically. If I do this Twitch content, it's also actually fine, because if I like play the same team there, the chat most of the time doesn't really care. But I don't really want to make like dozens of videos about the same team. I don't know, it's just not my style. I like to create new teams, I like to try out new teams. So this is like a really cool game here right now. I catch the move, which is like really crucial. It's like one of the coolest games actually. I get like barely at 1 HP to the move against the Venusaur, kill the Venusaur, and now I can lick down whatever is in the back there. 1 HP there. He gets to a Rock Slide here. Rock Slide does not KO me. And I have like, I'm deep in the red, and I just lick down all his Pokemon. So this was like one of my favorite games right now. But yeah, Lickitung is just really strong. Deoxys against Ninetales. Okay, this is kind of an interesting matchup. If you see Powder Snow, it's better for you, because like Powder Snow doesn't threaten the Scrafty as much. But most of the time I just try to double up, throw my move, and switch into my Lickitung. It's always what I kind of try to do, which is fine here. He doesn't throw, which is bad. And he goes into Umbreon. Umbreon is like the worst switch in for this team, I think. Just because, like, you can't beat it with a Lickitung. Lickitung's licks are resisted. Body Slam doesn't do that much. Umbreon is just a bit more bulkier, I think. So there's, like, no way you can really win this. I try to catch a move here, which I can't. But he does not go into this fairy, but into Politoed, which is fine for me. Which is definitely okay for me. Can go for the foul play here. think I'm gonna try to preserve my Scrafty though. Yep, I try to preserve my Scrafty. I can live this no matter what. And oh yeah. Actually, as you saw before, I clicked on the move, but it just didn't register. Now I click through the move against the Umbreon, and I have no idea why, but it's cool. Actually, the Politoed should have been dead by now, but it's okay, it's okay. Okay, he goes back into Politoed. I'm just gonna throw a Body Slam here, it's fine for me. Getting rid of this. I kind of misplayed this matchup actually. I shouldn't have done that. Here I should most likely go for one Body Slam. Okay, I'm just trying to switch out. He goes into Ninetales. I just can't get to a move. I don't know why. Like you saw, I clicked on it, but I got like 2 extra click boosts in, which is like stupid. But it's fine. We can go for the pop here. I'm not gonna shield. That's interesting. It's still gonna be such a close game. I have like more than 2 moves stored, but I need to get to 2 moves against the... Oh, he shields here. That's interesting as well. So I have a shield advantage now. But it's gonna be such a close game. I don't even know if I won this. I can go for the Body Slam here. I don't think it actually KOs right now. He's still... Oh no, it does KO. And we're like close at the timer as well. I think I would have won with the timer anyway. So good game to my opponent. Against the next opponent we have Politoed lead. Politoed lead is actually decent for this team. Like there's nothing really that is really weak to Politoed. I'm most likely also trying to... Okay, I bait the Thunderbolt here. And then go for the Psycho Boost. And then switch out because I can take hits better with my Lickitung. Lickitung is really bulky. And does like nothing. And I threaten it with my Power Whip as well. Which is like really cool. And he goes into Umbreon after he threw like multiple moves, and I can catch this on my Scrafty, and like now I'm in a good position because I can stay in here for a bit. He has to throw another move, I think. I can just farm up all the energy. And basically I can realign my Scrafty later on. If he switches out here, switches into the Ninetales, I can go into my DD because I don't really need it. Goes for Weather Ball, it's fine. Goes for another Weather Ball, it's also fine. He might be able to switch out again. Okay, I threw my move before, that's crucial. I need some damage on the Ninetales. Because even with a bit damaged... Oh, and I get to another move here. A slightly damaged Ninetales you can actually beat with the Scrafty. So we're not even in a bad spot right now. I still have 2 shield, which is cool. And I'm just gonna try to farm up a bit of energy here and keep the energy so I can switch out to the Scrafty right now. And I can just try to pop here so I can get more damage on me, more attack on me, so I can give my opponent more damage. He goes for a foul play here. I kinda miss... I shouldn't have shielded that, but it's fine. I don't think this foul play does KO even though with the attack boost, yeah. So I have to switch out again. I think I'm gonna let it go. Yeah, I'm gonna let go the Weather Ball here. I'm in an interesting spot actually. This game is so close. It's like switching out all the time. It's basically also how this team kind of works. You have like 3 bulky-ish Pokemon, which can all kind of deal with other stuff. So it's kind of cool that you can catch basically a move with every Pokemon here. And we are able to kill the Ninetales there. And move won't KO him here right now, so I'm just fine. Getting to a Power Punch? Yeah, getting to a Power Punch, getting him low, and I think I'm gonna switch out here, I hope. No, okay, I win. I even killed all the Power Punches, it's fine. Against a Legend. I actually, like, today also played, like, nearly only Legend, which is crazy, but it's fine. We have Altaria in the lead. Altaria is a bit difficult, but we can just go into our Lickitung. So... yeah, most of the time I'm just gonna throw one move with our Deoxys, because the Psycho Boost is basically, there's, like... it's just a really good move that you can just throw, debuff yourself, and switch out. My opponent goes into Lapras, and Lapras is not the right play here. Like, I can just go into my Scrafty and farm all the way down because I'm already... the clock is already up. I have 2 counter users on this team, so... Lapras is, like, really bad against me. I can just go for the foul play here, get a shield, and I can switch out again. And I don't really have to shield here, I don't think, but I'm still gonna shield, okay. I mean, shielding here is fine. Basically, I get to the move before him all the time. So I either get switch advantage here or get his last shield. I get switch advantage, and he has a Beedrill in the back. That's interesting. That's actually really threatening still. Beedrill is kind of strong. And he actually catches the movie. I think I lose. Oh no, he tried to catch, but I actually threw. But I didn't, I don't know how, it didn't register, which is good for me. But now I can just go back into my Scrafty, get the foul play off, I cleared the debuff. And I have a shield left, so even if he has like 2 moves ready now after he threw here, yeah, I'm able to CMP on him, and I'm gonna be able to kill this Beetle. Even though it's such a close game, Beetle is actually really good. Like, I faced it like twice or something like that, and like it always gave me a hard time. So, Beetle is strong, don't underestimate Beetle. Into the next game, we're gonna see Ninetales. Ninetales in the lead again, Potters now. This is kind of fine. Doubling up again, throw 1 move and switch out. So you have a move stored, and you get a lot of damage on him already. Basically, you also have to respect the Rock Slide, and he does a lot here. So you also get a shield, which is fine. Goes into Umbreon. Yeah, he went a bit late into Umbreon, I think, so... But it's still like, I'm not a good position. Yeah, Umbreon is like the worst switch you can basically get. You can play out this matchup actually if you want. There's like it's not really bad. You lose barely, but I kinda... Oh, when he has... Ah, that's so bad. Azumarill will in the back as well. I think we lose this game. This is like really difficult to beat. He has 2 fairy types already. And like there's nothing really that Scrafty can do other than the Umbreon. He has Play Rough, of course. And he goes into the Umbreon. There's like nothing really we can do here, I think. It's gonna be so tough to win this. I have to let go. I don't know, maybe I should have actually switched there already to the DT to get some damage on him already. But I don't even know what I would try here. I still not shield here, which is interesting. Now we're gonna go into Deoxys defense. I have to shield here, and you have to keep the shields for Deoxys basically. But I think he already has like 2 moves stored. Oh no, he goes into Azu. Yeah, he's still... Yeah, this is like game over. This was like a really hard counter to Might here actually. It wouldn't have been if I stayed in the lead actually, or if I had Rock Slide, then I would have been fine. But right now it's like really bad looking for us. Yeah, I catch a move here, which didn't really matter at all. And I tried to get to a move, but yeah, we lose here. If you stayed in and won the lead, or like basically played out the lead, I think it would have been okay. Because I already got the Scrafty on the Umbreon and the Lickitung on the Azumarill, we would have been definitely fine there. Okay, we have another Ferrothorn lead. Ferrothorn? Not Ferrothorn. Fortress lead. Did I say Ferrothorn before? I don't know. Fortress is like really strong against our team as well. And it's also, I think, the last game I'm gonna showcase today. I had like so many cool games with this team. I really like it. And we can go for Power Whip here, which does a lot of damage against the Froggy here. Froggy needs 3 more moves. I think I could have actually tried to farm him down at this point. I don't know if I'm doing that. Goes back into Fortress, and I tried to switch out there, which I couldn't, and this kind of cost me the game, sadly. I tried to swap into Scrafty already, but didn't work out. And yeah, that's why I needed to use 1 shield. I get lag here. It's like horrible. I got debuffed. He has Azu in the back. I get to move here, but it's like I should have had a 1 more shield at this point, which is like really tough now, because I only have basically Deoxys for the Azu. And it's not like the best. If I had like 2 shields here, we would have been definitely fine, but this is like kind of tough now. And he actually perfectly swaps into the Politoed, and this basically kills my game plan there. Nothing really I can do. I have to get my debuff out there. Like I even farmed up extra, and he still perfectly swapped into the Politoed, which is crazy. I think if he missed that, we would have been actually still fine, but yeah, good game. But of course, yeah, this team got me to 2,948 MMR right now at this point, so I can highly recommend it. I hope you like the showcase, and I hope I see you next time with another good team.